Hi everyone and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide. Just a couple of hours ago, Alton Towers confirmed that their new ride for 2025, Toxicator, will officially open on Saturday the 15th of March, the first day of the 2025 season. Along with that, they've shared a press release this morning with all of the details about the ride and some awesome drone footage as well, which you're seeing here throughout the video. They've also released some still images as well, so we'll kind of analyse those and just talk about what we're seeing here from this press release. I tell you what though, it's been really nice to see Alton Towers being a lot more open with this project over winter, sharing quite a few different photos from inside the park and really building things up. We saw a little bit of testing footage not too long ago, and here we can see in detail exactly what the ride experience is going to be like. The video also had some awesome music on there as well, which really gives me hope this is going to be like all synced up with the ride, and it's going to create that kind of show element from off-ride as well. But before we get into the details of what we can see from the video and what's been sent out in the press release, obviously opening day, 15th of March, really pleased that that's now being confirmed. Not gonna lie, I was starting to get a little bit worried that, is it ready? Is it gonna be available for the opening day? I mean, construction started on this towards the end of April 2024, so quite a long time, quite a long construction period for a flat ride. But obviously what made this a lot more complex was the fact that they'd raised it up on this kind of platform that you're gonna be able to walk underneath, and I'm really glad they have done that because it's going to create this awesome kind of impressive show element from off-ride, and on-ride as well. It's going to elevate the experience that little bit more, the fact that you're going to feel a lot higher, and you can see that from the video footage and the stills here. Because they've raised it up, it's going to feel a lot higher than the former top spin ride that used to be on that site, which of course was Ripsaw. It opened back in 1997 through to 2015, so it's been 10 years since Ripsaw left the park. Obviously we're seeing a lot of comments and saying, oh, Ripsaw's coming back and everything. It's great to see another top spin back at the park. This is a different model though to Ripsaw. It's a suspended model. It's got no floor, so it means that your feet are literally going to be dangling, which is going to add to the thrill factor. And along with that, you sat back to back as well, meaning that everyone gets a front row experience on Toxicator. Very much like Talican at Phantasialand in Germany. It'll feel a lot more intense because of that. Obviously on Ripsaw and on the older Huss top spin models, it was kind of tiered seating, but you're all facing in one direction, and that's why they've kind of spun the ride round and also put it on the platform. They could have just kept it in the same place as where Ripsaw was, and it would have cost a lot less, but it wouldn't have looked as good. So I'm really glad that they have raised it up on this platform for the kind of show element of it. It's going to look the part, it really is, and you can already get a feel for that now in this video and from the stills that Alton Towers have released just here. But no, very pleased that this is going to be available from the start of the season, especially with Blade leaving Forbidden Valley. That's now been removed from its location, and there's just a big empty pit, unfortunately. I mean, hopefully we'll see a replacement flat ride in there at some point. But this is Alton Towers going in the right direction in terms of flat rides, as much as we know that we need another 3 or 4 around the park to kind of well balance things out. Hopefully there's more to this Huss Rides deal that was rumoured. The rumour that they've purchased a few different rides from Huss to install over the next few years. So I guess we'll see what happens. That is just rumour and speculation, but I really hope that is the case. It looks like they've done a really good job with this. I can't wait to get on it. I love a good flat ride. I love an intense flat, and it looks like the cycle they're running on here is going to be very good, and the fact it is a suspended model as well, it's certainly going to add to it. We in the release, sent out all these the drone shots, and it looks fantastic within the area. I still probably wouldn't have gone with the green myself. However, I can understand why they've gone for it. So it does look a little bit different to like Nemesis Reborn with the black and red. I probably would have had it all match if it was me. However, it does look very impressive and imposing. Like when you walk down to the area, it's like blimey, you're going to see it there on the right hand side, and you're going to see Nemesis there on the left looking gorgeous after it's a huge refurbishment for last year, and then off to the right you're going to see Toxicator spinning round, and it'll be quite noisy as well, with the soundtrack hopefully blasting out and just the natural noises that a top spin makes, like all the sounds of it. You're gonna be really like wow, it's gonna be really striking and get people in. I can see it having a bit of like the Oblivion effect, and I know Oblivion's a roller coaster and this is a flat ride, so a big difference there. But in terms of, you're going to have people standing, like people stand around the whole of Oblivion just watching it and enjoying it. Those that don't fancy riding it, I think that's going to be the same with Toxicator actually. I think there's going to be a lot of people that stand around it and think, I'm not going on that. Even though, you know, it is very similar, you know, to what we had with Ripsaw before. That was always the case still with Ripsaw. You know, everybody would lined up and watch people with the fountains on there. And talking of fountains, I am very happy to see there's a fountain package. There's two of them on either side as well. Now, in the video, it doesn't show the fountains wetting the actual gondola itself. I'm personally hoping that this isn't Ahsoka. You know, I'm hoping it's just going to be for theatrical effect. I know that in the past, from a lot of my friends that actually used to operate Ripsaw, that it was starting to cause quite a lot of wear and tear and damage to the gondola when it was getting soaked by the fountains, and that's why in the end the management and the techies at Alton Towers basically said to the staff, don't wet the gondola anymore, because it was starting to cause quite a few issues with it. So I can definitely understand if it doesn't wet us riders on there. I don't mind a little splash or something, but I don't even think it's going to. I think it might just be for the effects side of things, or you know, maybe in the summer or something they'll turn them up a little bit. And that would be a good marketing thing, wouldn't it? Like Toxicator, like soaked, and just, you know, turn the fountains up a bit more. But I think they're more going to be for effect. I mean, Talican at Phantasialand has got the fountains on there, and that looks the part, and it doesn't get you wet at all. It's literally just for the theatrical effect of the ride. So I think Alton Towers will be clever with this. I don't think we're going to see them completely soaking us. I hope not. You've got to think we're in Staffordshire, and it was like with Ripsaw, there were certain days where I wouldn't ride it, and because of how wet you get. So I think they'll have common sense with this. They need people on there. They need more capacity, especially with Forbidden Valley having a less flat ride anyway with the removal of Blade. So I think it's common sense really to get as many people on there as they can and not completely soak the gondola. But yeah, I'm sure it'll just be for effect. But still, the soundtrack was really good in the video. It was pretty much synced up with the ride. So I'm hoping that we're going to see speakers all round there and it'd be blasting out quite loud, a bit like Talican at Phantasialand. I always use that as to reference any top spin because that is the best top spin in the world for theming. But what they've done with Toxicator looks good. It really does. But yeah, I hope the soundtrack is blasting out around the area and you can stand there and really get immersed in it even without even joining the queue and going on the ride. Let's just have a look at some still images here. I love this one here of Nemesis and Toxicator. So you can kind of see Nemesis in the foreground there and looking across to just how like it looks in the area. It does look fantastic, doesn't it? And I like the black and yellow on there as well. I think maybe for me, instead of the green, I would have gone with the yellow, but then obviously the green fits in with the whole kind of Toxicator theme and backstory. I'm hoping we hear more from the backstory soon and how it all kind of ties together. That would be nice. What you can just about make out on there is what looks like some video screens built into the two tanks on the side. They were covered in scaffolding for a couple of months. They're complete now by the looks of it. But yeah, it looks like there's some video screens in there. So maybe we're going to get like a bubbling effect or something on there, like a green slime on a video. Image number 2, you can see like the view that you're going to get. Like, look how high up it is, looking out at the Staffordshire countryside there. Really nice high up view that you're going to get on both sides of the gondola. And that's the thing, what's really going to make this. You're going to get that on both sides, which I like. Image 3 is just like an overview of the gondola. I was hoping for a bit more detail on there. I have spotted some LED lights though, so it'll look good at night. And like the opening day is going to be Alton After Dark as well. So the park's open till 8. So we should just about at the end get to see it as it's getting dark, which should be good for the last kind of couple of hours. So that'll be nice on the opening day because it's definitely got some lights on there. Probably going to be green maybe, or are they going to be white? I don't know. I guess we'll find out in a few weeks' time. But yeah, I would have liked something on the bottom of the gondola. It's like you can see in the video footage. It looks a bit plain at the bottom. I'd have liked to have said, just submit to the spin, like the slogan for the ride. A bit like it used to say, can you cut it on the bottom of Ripsaw? Because that was the old slogan for that. So yeah, I would like to see something. I mean, there's a few weeks to go. It's probably not fully finished yet. And like I say, the video screens that I've spotted are turned off at the moment, or at least it looks like video screens to me anyway. And then you see a fourth image here, another view of the gondola. Yeah, it's looking very good. Like it looks the part, doesn't it, this? It's going to be a beauty to watch. Grab a coffee from Ground Command next door and just, you know, stand there and watch this ride. Or sit there and just enjoy the atmosphere. And the fifth and final still just here, you can see in detail the tanks on either side. And if I zoom in here, that's where you can see the little video screens that are on the side. And, you know, you've got pipes coming out of that as well. And the theming looks good on the side. I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't class this as like heavily themed. I'd say, you know, it's a little bit less themed than Ripsaw that used to be there. Because Ripsaw back in the day, it had like the electricity rods coming off the side. It had like that rustic look. The operator's cabin was a vehicle. I mean, that's actually been reused down in World of Jumanji at Chessington. So, yeah, it's not quite as heavily themed as Ripsaw was. However, it looks impressive because they've raised it up, and it looks a lot more modern, you know, fitting in there, of course, than Ripsaw did. Overall, though, I'm excited. Love the soundtrack. Can't wait to hear more of that. And just the overall look of it, I think it's going to be fantastic in Forbidden Valley. And for those of you that did used to enjoy Ripsaw, this is going to be, you know, great to have back at Alton Towers. I'll be riding this a lot. And just from seeing it off-ride, I think it'll straight away probably go to one of my favourite rides at the park. I love a good flat ride, an intense one especially. I've always enjoyed top spins, so I am very happy to see this come back in. And don't be wrong, you know, there's been a lot of people that have said they're a little bit disappointed that they went for another top spin. You've got to think, you know, that's a whole kind of 10 years is like a whole generation ago, isn't it? It's a decade ago. There's so many people that won't even remember a top spin being at Alton Towers. So I think it's a nice one. It's a bit of nostalgia for us old school Alton Towers fans, but modernised, experienced as well. It's not like they've just put the same model in back, you know, in the same spot. And also, it's something new for the people that years ago might remember Ripsaw and never were tall enough to ride it. So I think they've hit this perfectly. Yes, don't get me wrong, there's a few bits that I would have changed, like with the colour scheme, but I'm happy with it. I think it looks great. Can't wait to ride it. And yeah, bring on the opening day, Saturday the 15th of March, for Toxicator. Let me know your thoughts down below in the video comments. Excited for the opening day. I'm sure I'll see many of you there, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. There's lots of theme park news going on though, so stay tuned throughout the week. I've got quite a few different updates to share here on the channel. If you enjoy our videos, give them a big thumbs up, subscribe and turn the notifications on to be uploaded, of course, so you can know when we're going to be sharing a new video. I'm Sean Sandbrook, and that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next video.